Good afternoon. Welcome to Tuesday, May 22nd. Skipped yesterday. Game got canceled. Ryan wasn't available. I edited some and I went up for a walk, and that's about it. Most exciting things were a few computer updates. When I turned on this computer here, that fan that was giving me issues doesn't spin at all, which sounds like it's more broken, but really it's better broken because now I don't have to open it up to disconnect the fan. I can just leave it and it doesn't make an annoying sound. So good. Additionally, we found out that while the shop had sent Ethan's laptop home saying, oh, we think it was just some drivers, it had the issue several times after that, and we had to take it back into them. It wasn't just that. It sounds like it was the motherboard. However, today, at work, I got a message from my mom. It looks like they traced it down to some specific graphics chip that's on there. And it sounds like since it was just recently out of warranty, and apparently they didn't intend for it to die after just over a year, or just under a year, or whatever, they wouldn't charge for labor, just the part. And so basically for $100, it sounds like they're actually going to remove and replace that chip on the motherboard. Which, I mean, if that works, that's a lot better than a whole new motherboard. I know Ethan's upset because they have to order that, and it's going to take a couple weeks. But really, as far as the way this could have turned out, that's pretty good. I'm pretty pleased, because I'm like, that would be beyond me. I don't have the tools to test which chip is actually causing the issue once I got it down to motherboard. It was just all or nothing for me. But yeah, if they can replace a chip, yes, wonderful. I'm like, yeah, spend that. So much better than $800 to replace the whole thing. So, sounding like he's still going to get the computer back. It's just going to take longer than he'd like. Now, for today, I just finished editing a video I was mostly through after yesterday, and then I'm not really sure. Maybe edit something else. Maybe try and go out to eat. Maybe lay around and be lazy. I don't know. Could be anything. And I think I'm hungry. But I've been basically searching around for coupons or online, trying to make a decision on where I want to go eat for at least a half hour, maybe 45 minutes now. I'm really starting to feel like I'm wasting an awful lot of my time just trying to decide on where I want to eat. Because I'm like, no, I want something nicer than that, no, cheaper than that, do I have any coupons? At this point, I've just fallen into a trap of, am I even going to eat today, or I don't know what I'm going to do. But at this point, my expectations are too high. It won't live up to it, but I might as well. Might as well just go somewhere. I'm going to try to do that. Just go. And once I was in the car, it was a little easier to make a decision. I either could go somewhere, because I wasn't going to go somewhere where I could use coupons that I didn't have. So either I had two types of coupons in my car, Burger King and Steak and Shake, or I could go somewhere that just doesn't give coupons. I ended up at Steak and Shake. I'm driving home now, but it's entertaining standing up at the counter just waiting for them to make food at Steak and Shake, because they're running around there. They're a bunch of crazies that like I've seen so many of them work there for so long, and you know more than, probably at least a year for anyone I'm thinking of here. So it's not like they're people that are just new to the job. But you really get the feeling like they don't know what they're doing. Like, they're just making it up as they go. And I'm watching, and you got the one guy who's like at the grill making the burgers, and he runs like a fluid machine. But and he is just ignoring everyone around him. He's just watching his screen, making the burgers that come up, and he gets them done. But everyone else, people back on all the sides and the shakes, all of the servers that are trying to do whatever. And I mean, I don't know, I kind of get the feeling sometimes when they're like, they might kind of overwork some of the servers and such there, and they may be on, you know, have been there for a little too long, and that could be the issue, but I'm not sure in this. But I'm like, you've been here for more than a year. You should know your job. You don't seem like you know your job. In the end, I got a bag of food. Hopefully it's what I ordered. All right, so it looks like I got all the right food here. I got probably more food than I really need, but not by much, because some other stuff just isn't as filling as I'd like. But it did take, I'd say, 20 minutes longer than I felt like it should have. I feel like if I go in and place an order to go, I should basically be put in the same queue as if someone goes through the drive-thru, as opposed to the sit-down queue. And I feel like they don't do that. They really should do that, because I'm just standing there waiting. And I feel like, I mean, unless their drive-thru actually is something where you go through the drive-thru and you place the order at the drive-thru, and you go to the window, and you wait a half hour. Which I don't feel like you probably wait a half hour at their drive-thru, or I don't think they'd have a drive-thru. So, whatever. I'm gonna eat. I may not get a walk-in after how long that took. It's already 8, so it's starting to get late, and I'm sure the sun's gonna start going down. And really, my feet hurt from yesterday. That's an excuse. It's an excuse. Don't make excuses. But they do. It's my own fault. One of my socks was one of the older socks. It has a bit of a hole in it, and like, my foot rubbed against my shoe from the hole in the sock. I'm like, okay, I have to be careful with that when I'm going on a walk now. But yeah. And yeah, it's too late. No walk today. But at least I did get one in yesterday, which I wouldn't have normally done. But because the game got canceled, I did go for a walk yesterday at least. So that's good. Today was not as productive as I would have liked. Oh well. Some days it's just... You ever feel like your head's just too full to properly work? It's just busy. Nothing really getting done, just brain working for nothing. I don't know. I have those days. Anyways, thanks for joining me. Join me as my journey continues. Bye.